did a gymnastics clinic at Brookside Gymnastics and donated all the proceeds to the Medway Family Shelter. So my essential question is, how can I successfully organize and run a gymnastics clinic for young advanced gymnasts? So this is just a little outline of my presentation. First, I'll be talking about my inspiration for this project and why I chose it, my mentor for the project, the clinic itself, the fundraiser that I did, and some of my successes and failures, and some advice to rising seniors. So I chose this project because I did gymnastics growing up. I started when I was about 3 years old and stopped when I was 16. And once I stopped doing gymnastics, I started to coach gymnastics at the same place I competed for. So my mentor for this project is Emily McNally. She's on the right in this picture. I chose her for this project because she's my old coach when I competed at Flipside, and she's also the manager at Flipside, so she has lots of experience in all of this. And she is also very organized, which helped a lot in all of this. So when I first came up with this topic, I had absolutely no idea how to start a clinic. So what I learned is, first you want to figure out what you're going to focus on, like what you're going to do at the clinic and all of that stuff. Then you want to figure out where you're going to host the event. So maybe that's like a town hall, a school gym, a rec center, something like that. Then you want to figure out the date and the time of your event so that you can put it in your flyer or email when you promote it. And you also want to figure out how many people you're hoping to have at the clinic or the event, just so if you need volunteers, then you can have volunteers. Like for example, for mine, if I had more than 10 gymnasts show up, I would need to have another person in the gym just in case if anything happened. And for promotion, you want to either make a flyer or email people and tell people about it. That is the flyer that I made for my fundraiser. My clinic. It has all the information that I needed, like the date, time, where it is, all my contact information, and what I needed to put people on the list. So the timeline for this project was I came up with this topic sometime in the fall, and once I came up with it, I immediately went to the owner at the gym, and she absolutely loved the idea. So once I got permission, my mentor and I started coming up with the date, time, skills we were going to work on. We made the flyer, the age group, things like that, and we put all that in the flyer as you saw on the last slide. The cost of to attend the clinic was $10, and like I said before, I donated it to the Medway Family Shelter. And the clinic was held on February 17th from 3 to 4 p.m. So for the clinic itself, my mentor and I arrived at the gym between 2 and 2:30, just to make sure everything was sanitized, the gym was clean, and all the mats were put away. After that, I started to set up some of the bigger drills in the stations, just because if I did it during the clinic, it would be very time consuming. After that, everyone started to show up around 3:50, and they put all their stuff in their cubbies that we have for the gymnast, and they gave me the $10, and then I sprayed their hands with some hand sanitizer before they went in the gym. And at 4 o'clock when everyone showed, 3 o'clock when everyone showed up, we went into the gym, we did a quick warm up for 10 minutes, and I let them do that independently. And when they were warming up, I went around and set up some of the smaller stations and drills. And when they were done, I went around to each one and explained what it's for and how to do it. And after that, I asked if they had any questions, and I also let them roam around as they please, because everyone was doing different things and everyone's at different levels. After the clinic, a lot of the girls came back for their normal practice that night, and all of them said that they loved it. I got a lot of emails that night from parents saying that their kids absolutely loved it and would attend again. So where I donated the money was the Medway Family Shelter. I chose to donate the money there because the gym has worked with them a lot over the years, and they absolutely are, they're so grateful for everything that we give them. I raised $120 and put them on gift cards like Target, Walmart, and Visa gift cards. Some of my successes and failures for this project, thankfully I didn't really have any failures. Everything went very smoothly. I didn't have to change anything. But we did have to follow all of the COVID protocols, of course, like the kids had to be at least 6 feet apart, which was a little bit hard because it was only one small space that we could do everything. As you can see, it's just on the floor in the gym, so sometimes they weren't at 6 feet apart, but they had their masks on at all times. And we also had to make sure that the cases were not rising in the gym, because if they were, then we'd have to push the clinic off to a later date. But I had 12 kids sign up, which was more than I was expecting. My goal was 10, but I had 12, which was amazing. And I raised $120. Some advice to rising seniors is pick something that you're interested in. You definitely don't want to pick something that you don't like, because then you're just not going to want to do it. So definitely pick something that you enjoy and that you love. Thankfully, I love gymnastics, and I already coach it, so I absolutely love this project. Definitely don't procrastinate, because if you procrastinate, then you're going to start a lot later, and you're going to feel rushed and stressed. So you definitely want to start early and get it done early so that it just goes very well. And also take lots of pictures, because it helps with your presentation and you keep track of everything. Some things that I learned is I learned how to plan a clinic and a fundraiser, which I've never done until now, and I hope to do in the future with Flipside. And I also learned all of the health and safety protocols for COVID. I would like to thank Emily McNally, my mentor. She helped me so much throughout this whole project, and I'm very thankful for that. I'd also like to thank Sandy Courier. She's in the picture with my mentor. She's the owner of Flipside Gymnastics, so without her permission, I wouldn't have been able to do this project at all. I'd also like to thank the parents and gymnasts that donated and came to the clinic, and I'd also like to thank Ms. Morrill for helping me with my project. This is my work cited, and any questions?